The Damned and New Rose on Stirling City Radio with Ewan Duncan. I'm going to be interviewing the GT's Booze Band and featuring their new album after this. Already tuned up with the microphones, headphones on, and we're getting filmed as well.
Echo Beach. I haven't seen him in an hour or so.
He was here about half an hour ago, but oh well. Hopefully he's left it that people will have to be.
Yeah, you're in charge.
And why did you decide just to go for the self-title?
Well, I think we felt with everything that we've been doing lately, you know, with the TV stuff and all that, I think it was you know, it was the right time to do that with the album, cool. You know, for sure.
So how long have you been together then as a band?
Been together now as the band in its current sort of lineup probably about 2 years, but John and I started the band around 4 years ago now. David came in about 3 years ago, so yeah, I think that's about right, guys, isn't it?
That's about right.
Yeah, about 4 years. You know, it's been about 4 years in total from the start of the project to now.
And are you enjoying the project?
Yeah, we're all enjoying it just now.
That's good. It's living the high life.
It's progressing every year, and we're obviously with the TV thing that we had earlier this year. That's been quite a great experience for us.
Yes, the TV thing, that was quite splendid.
Yeah, no, I got a phone call from one of the producers from the show, and just asking if we'd be interested in going on the show and stuff. But we had to work out right away what exactly it was. Like, you know, we didn't want to do a X Factor or Britain's Got Talent or anything like that, you know? So we were assured that it wasn't going to be like that at all, and it was more of a documentary kind of style thing. And then we got told who was going to be working with it, with Rod Gilbert and Majur, and we kind of decided that'd be quite a good thing for us to do, you know. So we're really glad that we've done it as well in the end. So
yeah, it was a sort of groundbreaking show in a way. With I mean, in the main at the moment, these music shows tend to all follow the same format, and so, like John says, we were keen not to go down that route at all. But when it was explained to us, we realised that they were trying to do something new with with the sort of TV format, and with it being over 3 episodes, you know, it's not this lengthy thing, and it's not all, you know, it was really good. It was mostly about the music, to be honest, which
I mean, that's
we were happy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think. Yeah, absolutely, and I think also for me as well that people talk about, you know, where's the bands nowadays? Where is the bands nowadays that were 30 years ago that were all celebrating or actually now, you know, they're all passing away and stuff now. But there's none of these bands about now. So I think there's a real realisation at the BBC and beyond that they need to try and do something about that.
I mean, I know from my own experience at Record Shop that music now is just so much more transient than it used to be.
Yeah, it's quite disposable. I find that's what I don't like about downloads and that. I mean, I remember when I was younger and that, about your favourite band's new album came out, you used to sweat in the morning, waking up and rush down to your record store to buy the album on CD or vinyl or whatever, you know. These days it's just a click on your phone and it's there.
Yes,
and
it's
click on your phone and it's
one
gone.
or two tracks and that's it,
Yeah,
rather than a fully constructed thought out album with some great tunes on. And the bands don't seem to be lasting as long as they used to be either.
Yeah, it's a different ball game now, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to play another tune from the album.
Cool.
And we'll come back to you in a second. And let's see which tune we'll go for. Let's go for track 2. Might as well. Track 2 in the album.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's called High and Dry. And you're listening to Stirling City Radio with Ewan Duncan, and we're interviewing the GT's Booze Band and featuring tracks from the new album. Here we go. sound of GT's Booze Band, the track called High and Dry. We're back in the studio with the GT's Booze Band. Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
That's good. Now, a few more questions. What are your influences?
Jimmy Page, a big influence.
Yeah.
Gary Moore, Jimi Hendrix. Kurt Cobain was a big influence in the start. That's probably why I started playing guitar.
Yeah, without the thing that, did it for him.
Yeah.
Certainly from a vocal perspective, big influence for me, Joe Cocker, I have to say. Otis Redding is another that I've been heavily influenced by.
For me, it's Jeff Ament from Pearl Jam. Absolutely adore that guy's bass.
I think I remember you coming in buying loads of Pearl Jam.
I've still got them.
That's good.
And I like John, Nirvana. That whole Seattle scene just blew my mind.
Well, I was an Oasis fan, and he doesn't like Oasis, so I'm just going to say on the radio right now.
At times,
I was an Oasis fan.
There are a few tracks of Oasis that kind of I like-ish, but in general, I just kind of go, oh.
I just don't dislike them. I just think they're a bit one-paced, Well, but that's we're not going
to me, it was just plagiarism the whole way.
So I hear all that. Yeah. But for me, I was 16-year-old, and it was right in the middle of all that, and I just. It was what got me away from the sort of electronic music, was into that sort of guitar stuff, was Oasis and Paul Weller and all that, unashamed Oasis fan here.
Hey, where's your next local gigs? And I know that you're doing a certain festival this weekend coming.
Velodrome on Saturday night. We're playing the blues and jazz stage. I think about 10, 11 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, about 10:30 I think on the jazz and blues stage on Saturday night. So
that's a good time of the night to be doing it.
Absolutely. Drunks. Dancing drunks everywhere. Awesome.
I've been there a couple of times myself, and usually it's that time of the night. Obviously, it's the kind of peak time.
Good.
We're looking forward to that.
It's a great fest. It's
first time for us there as well, which and it is. I heard it's one of the best family friendly festivals in the United Kingdom. So we're really looking forward to that.
It's kind of limited by the main stage being just that size, and that's it. And you camping?
No, I'm staying up there for 2 days, and I've booked a hotel for 2 days. These guys are travelling up.
Travelling up and travelling back in the same 24 hours.
God, you've got to do the camping thing.
No, not with my back. No thanks.
They don't get any luxury caravans down the back of the stage.
I'll just need to get my agent onto that.
But I suppose there's some great country up there, and there's a good wee winery around there as well.
Oh really? I didn't know that. You'll need to give me the details of that after the show, mate.
I was going to say, don't call Greig that.
Well, did you enjoy the launch show on Saturday?
Yes,
you seem to be.
Yeah, it was amazing. It really went so well. We had the full house. It was. We had a great support act as well.
They were really good.
Yeah, the Brian Rawson band. That is. I would suggest people check these guys out. They're really good.
Yep.
Where are they based?
Glasgow.
Yeah. And you had a guest, Muthi Man, on Saturday as well.
Jim Harkis. He jumps from Perth. He plays in a band called the Wang Dang Delta, amongst many other bands, including us.
Cool.
But no, we get Jim down for some of the kind of more prestigious shows. And he loves it. And it's a great arrangement for him, good arrangement for us.
He's genuinely one of the best harmonica players in the United Kingdom.
Where are you next?
We are supporting Stevie Nimmo at the Edinburgh Blues Club. That's at the Voodoo Rooms.
That's a good gig,
in September, don't quote me, September 17th.
And it's in September anyway.
And Lawrence Jones as well.
Jones is October, November-ish time.
I think it's November in the Caves.
Yeah, the Caves, November. Now it's these guys are sort of within our genre, guys that are sort of winning awards and things like that, and they've been on the scene. I mean, even though Lawrence Jones is younger, he's been on the scene a couple of years longer than us, and
the blues scene is hard to I would say break, and in Scotland and UK as well. It's weird. It's a weird kind of market, but we're not. It's hard for us because we're not
totally nailed on blues. You know, we
Very few bands of your kind of genre are. You've got to shove in a wee bit of.
Yeah, aye, and it's just the way it is with us. I mean, a lot of our stuff is song based. It's not all 12-bar blues sort of thing.
And
Bluegrass.
how many songs in the album are all your own?
10 of the 11 tracks are all our own.
So obviously,
Yeah.
I was going to say Cold Turkey. It's the
That's
John
the
Lennon
one.
one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we did that. We actually did that song on the Limelight venue in Belfast for the BBC thing. So we just thought we would love to have that in there. We wanted to do something that was the sort of opposite of what we did in the initial stages, which was a sort of slow blues thing. So we wanted to go out and we wanted to just rock it out on stage. So we decided to do Cold Turkey.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I saw you in April in the street doing it for Europa.
Yes.
And
It's a really cool. It's a really. I mean, when you if you go back and listen to the original song and listen to ours, I mean that's what a cover version's all about, in my opinion.
It's altering it to make it your own.
Absolutely,
That's it.
absolutely.
Yeah. Right, I think we're coming-ish near. It's that time coming up to news time. I'm just kind of checking out the clock here, and I'll get you back on right after the news.
Not a problem.
And we have about 30 seconds to the news here. And what we'll do is I'll just blether for a few minutes or two. I'll be coming back at you folks after 7. I'm on till 8 o'clock on Stirling City Radio.
Locally based, globally listened to, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Online at stirlingcityradio.com. This is Stirling City Radio News on the Hour.
So that's what it's all about, yeah. So you got any new tunes coming up or that you've got done since the album?
Better ask John that.
Not really, to be honest. At the moment, we've just been concentrating on getting everything done for the album. The album isn't actually that long finished, to be honest. Okay.
No, it's really coming. It's not even.
I mean, I've been keeping track, and
It's still a month till the actual general release.
That's
so and you know, some of the songs, I think actually some of the songs we sort of almost finished on the day in the studio rather than having them finished beforehand. We went in and ironically enough, the ones that we went in and winged it have came out so well. So we maybe do that like that in the future.
They seem to be people's favourites, the ones that we didn't really know 100% of what we were doing.
I think it's okay.
I think that's happened over many decades with bands. It's the tune that they go in and just that's it, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and they've done it one take. And
yeah, I think that's the case with us, because we did one of the songs on the album, Hill for the Lover. We've had it for about maybe a year and a half in a kind of basic form, but then we went in the studio, we kind of played it a couple of times in rehearsal, and to be honest with you, it turned out better than I thought it was going to turn out. And it's that, and because of that, it's probably the most rewarding track on it for me. Is the fact that it turned out so well. And playing it on Saturday night was just brilliant. It sounded amazing up there.
It did. The guys up there, they're damn good with their.
Oh, they're great. I mean,
their sound.
I have to say that the Tolbooth sound and light engineers and even the staff, man, they're all really hard working and
hard working, friendly.
Absolutely, and it's nice for us to have been able to give them a sellout gig to manage as well. They enjoy that as much as we do, you know, from a performer's perspective.
That's it.
You know?
So which day is the album officially out, and does it go live physical and digital at the same time?
It's out on the 1st of September. And it's on Amazon and iTunes.
Yeah, but we will have a facility to buy direct from the band, and I would always recommend
and any local outlets
such as Europa Music, of course. But you know, I have to say, as an artist and trying to make it and all the rest of it, we're going to have that facility on the website to buy the album direct from us. And obviously we're not a band that's owing out thousands of pounds to a record label. We've worked our backsides off to get this album and to get ourselves in a position where we're debt free with it almost, and we can now push out. So if anyone's buying it, we're going to have that facility up very soon to buy from the website.
Okay. And somebody did ask me on Saturday night if the band are putting it out on vinyl format.
So we'll do a limited amount and see
Yeah.
how it goes. And if it goes well, then we'll obviously do more. Yeah.
Definitely
Cool,
pleasing
cool,
thing to hear that. I mean, it's going to be
I mean,
so cool.
I know from being in the biz that for me it's vinyl. I'm ordering 10 copies and CD 1.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, really?
That's how
Really?
vinyl is going.
Yeah.
Okay,
with
which
the
is
Rough
amazing.
Aye,
Yeah.
which is
Great, it's making a comeback, isn't
That's it.
Yes.
But again, locally in Stirling, it's obviously and it gigs for yourselves. It's a nice convenient format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For folk to go
Aye.
away with in CD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
but definitely, it's definitely something that I would love to see happen for us.
yeah.
And I was going to say, where's the next local gigs?
We are up in Perth. No, sorry, the Pitlochry is the next. Is
Yeah, I
the
think that's as
closest
local
one.
to Stirling. But plans are in
We're
place.
in
A, a week on Saturday at the Old Mill in Pitlochry.
Yeah, but plans are in place for us to do another Tolbooth show later in the year. Very early stages at
Yeah.
the moment, but we're going to put something together hopefully for that.
Cool.
So watch out for that.
Okay. And I was going to play a tune from the latest album, self-titled album. What track would you fancy? Choices.
Amsterdam's too long, 9 minutes. That's
I know, it's a long one.
probably Howl for the Liver then, as we mentioned it earlier.
Okay, so that's track, was it 10?
Something like that. It's near the end there.
Okie dokie. It's the GT's Booze Band. I'm going to play another track from the album, and I think that's it for you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very much.
Good song.
John.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having us on.
Say hello to a certain drummer. Hope he's done well with his
Well,
duties today.
We shall.
Well,
We shall.
what we can do is we can set fire to something, we can get them along. How's that sound?
No.
I've done that once with a chimney in Stirling.
Thanks again, Ewan, man.
Okay, no bother.
Cheers.
GT's Booze Band live in Stirling City Radio with Ewan Duncan. I'm on till 8 o'clock, and Out for the Lover. Here you go.
History of your world is coming back to you, 'cause you've woken up from dreams to realize that it's not what you used to. Separate all the dreams that you had when you were so young. You should have listened to your daddy say you only get out what you put in.
The fireman's son.
Fluffy doesn't like the way we're saying his name. We'll be doing local press soon.
Bulk. I can't do that. I can't think of anything to say.
Aye.
Remember we did that thing in Belfast, and I was the guys asked me something. I thought I can't even answer that. I can't think of anything. Just looked into my head. There was nothing. It was totally empty.
I remember it's like
Usually I've got plenty to say, but nah.
But then it's beautiful, eh?
no,
That's not.
no on film. No,
What's that, Greg? Nobody.
no, none of the sort of feminine voices on film, please, guys.